Welcome to the broadcast. Fearless channel here. Tonight I have a special guest. Yeah, Neil's journey. And the reason we brought her on is because she seems to be an expert in the bad things that happen in Dominican Republic. So that's what we're going to talk about.
I'm talking to my own experience.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Hola, hola.
So what we aren't going to talk about is some of the traditional things, the Spokane, the stuff like that. That's been done already. So you know that somebody's going to do your dream. We're talking about what happens to a normal person, whether you're a local or you're going there, the things that can happen to you that you need to be aware about.
Yes.
Some of these things I think have happened to you. Some have not happened to me, luckily. But I have witnessed them, and we have a lot of video clips that we're going to show you on some things you just need to be careful of, especially when you go to DR. There's some, I think when you first came here, there was just some things that she's like, you can do that here? Like you can do this, you can do that?
Like forget your cell on a table, oof, and coming back and it's still there. Or even that happened to you one time. You forgot your cell phone in the shopping cart in the parking lot, and we was already gone. We just gotta turn back, and the cell phone was just right there. Not in my country.
Yeah, in a country like DR, they gonna catch you slipping, and you gone. And don't think that, oh man, I'm a tourist. I'm a target. Yeah, you are more of a target. But if they do this to their own people, what you think they're going to do to you? So let's see. Do you want to start with number one? What is number one? Oh, and just so you know, today is Tuesday Tacos and Talk. And today we're sponsored with this tequila here. Oh, yeah, this is the great tequila. It's from Mexico. Well, all tequila is from Mexico, just to let you know, in Tequila, Mexico. It has vanilla taste. Oh, so smooth.
Sweet.
Oh, and sweet.
You don't need lemon and salt.
You see how I'm drinking it? It's just straight. No chaser, baby.
But yeah, the first one is eggs on the car. On car.
Eggs on the car. And I know y'all think this sounds stupid. Sounds crazy.
But they only don't do it in Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
they do it in Acopia.
Yeah, they do it all over.
They do it all over.
So you guys are saying, what the hell is he talking about?
Or rocks. It can be eggs, or they can throw a big rock through your car.
So I'm going to play this video. A lot of the videos I'm playing are in Spanish. The reason is, United States, you just aren't aware of these things. You don't know what happens. They don't show it. So I might play this one without the sound and then kind of just translate and let you know what goes through. But I think the reason because I think we were going to Mocha. This is what the first time I ever heard about this. We were in Dominican Republic. We were going to Mocha. And what Mocha is famous for is Mofongo.
But the way there about that time, the road was a little bit dangerous. And it was not a good lighter like now. It's not the best road, but it's still at that time was really dangerous. So that was the first time I told you about the eggs. And he was like, what?
Eggs. She's like, look, if somebody I'm gonna let this video go and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so the people can understand.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to talk behind it. So So at this, he's saying at this moment,
I
you have
think
made a grave error. Somebody has just thrown an egg at your car. What you don't want to do, that is the first mistake. Do not do your wind blades because it smears it. And the robbers know this. So once they throw an egg, you start using your wipers. They know exactly that you're going to smear. You're going to use your wipers, and then you're not going to be able to see. When you can't see, what's the first thing you're going to do?
stop.
You're going to pull over. And this is when they got you because you want to clean it. You're like, I need to go. Let me clean it. I'll be great. This is the first and grave mistake. And that's what he's saying. You get out to clean your car. They're waiting around the corner.
And you're pretty much
Boom.
done.
And this is how they get you. This is what they do. And it's just not one time. They always take care of you when you do this. This is how what happens.
And everything happened when you stop. That's when the teams get in danger. It's the same thing when that was famous in the art also too a couple years ago. That was not that popular. Now it's not that popular because a lot of people know. It was they put a motorcycle in the middle of the street. And when they put the motorcycle in the middle of the street, you stop for try to help because you think somebody have an accident or somebody is unable to, go to the doctor or anything. And as soon you stop, that's it.
Well, let me show you a little bit of my video. Yeah, they tried to catch Fearless slipping. That's what they tried to do. I was coming from the Santiago airport. Hold on, let me go ahead and bring this to the stage. It's me. I'm coming. I'm actually making a video. And what do they got? A damsel in distress. Hey, baby, come on, Fearless. Stop. Help me out. First mistake. Never trust a big butt in a smile or a little butt in a smile or a Latina with a smile that's on the side of the road. Don't never trust a chick like that. I don't know what she's saying. Hey, help me out. Don't do this. Now, I can't play it all because of YouTube policy, but I knew something was wrong. My spidey senses was going up. And I'm like, what does this chick want? I'm like, let me go ahead and get out of here. I'm saying I can't help you. I'm on my way to the hotel. I'm going to help you a little bit later. But I knew something wasn't right. And just when you know that something isn't right, they got you. They got you. They tried to get Fearless, but Fearless don't stop. I will run your ass over. Don't worry about it. But let's see what happens here. So she's trying to tell me, something's wrong. I need to use your phone. No, you don't. There they go. Here they come. Here they come. Now they're going to smash the eggs and they're going to try to stop. That's what they try to do. Now, they're going to try to rip you. They're going to do all of that. So this is what happens. This is how they get you. So you have to be careful when you go to DR, especially if you are a person driving the car or, anyone else is driving a car. Please beware the eggs. Just let it hit. Keep going till you can.
And the rocks. Don't forget the rocks.
The rocks. They will do the same.
Yeah, they can throw a big rock and automatically they throw the big rock. You can, if the glass don't break in all the way and you have, a breaking glass that you can see clear, that's another thing. You cannot see forward. So you got to be cautious about that too.
So let's go. What's number 2?
Car thieves on the phone?
Car thieves and your phone.
Yes. But it's not only in the car.
No, but we're going to show the car. It's not only in the car. They'll get you everywhere. But what happened was
this is real.
No, that's real. They get you.
Let me tell you. I was speaking with one of my best friend's husband.
We're going to show that. Then you tell the story.
Yes.
Because they're not going to believe. They're not going to believe. But let me tell you the reasons why. So when she first came to the United States, you had like a Samsung. That was what? Samsung 7. Some new phone at that time. It was like the 7 or 8. And she said, I want to keep my phone. So we go try to turn the phone on. And they're like, yeah, we can't turn this phone on. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, this phone is blocked.
Yep.
So what happens is you think your phone is nothing. Even if you're in the United States, what they do is they steal the phone. And if you've ever been in DR, you can take your phone Anywhere. Don't think, oh, I got a block on this phone. Can't nobody get in. Look, I forgot what I had on my phone. It was a block or something. And I went to it looked like a shack or a shed. It was a phone place, but it looked shack. He said, I'll be right back. He went upstairs, and within 10 minutes, he had already unlocked the phone, all of that. So they will steal your phone, take it to their country, and they sell like a brand new phone. But
Yeah.
if they in the country, they'll do it. Tell them about you said there was a ring. Remember that ring where the girl, and she had all the guys out there robbing for the phones, and the police caught her, and she had the phones of the guy. One was a doctor. One was a boy was a doctor. They're going to be a doctor. You don't remember?
I don't it's so many of them.
No, it was a female. She actually had a ring of people who would steal for her.
Oh yes, yes, yes. She have a red network. So she got a people they stole funds from her, and then she resell it, the funds, and it was students, like people want to be a doctor, lawyer, and all these things, and they attended to college like regular people, and after school, that's what they was doing, going to the supermarket and the public car. I have stole one time in the public car. They broke in my purse, and then everything fell in apart. And they stole my phone, my money, and everything. That's because the public car, you have four people in the back, and two people in the front. So you really tight. If you move, that's when you in the public car, you put your belongings in front of you that you can see it, because when the people start moving around, they can be together. It's you next to me, I'm in the middle, and the other person, and then you two are together, try to get me, and I don't feel it because you move it at the same time. I always was caution about that. They got me.
They get you. And look, they had done this ring for so long. The woman had done it. The only thing and the reason they got caught is they killed one of the dudes.
Yeah.
They was taking his phone and they killed him. And he was a prominent dude. I wouldn't say prominent. His family was prominent, and that's what happened.
Yep.
So I want to show you this. This is not from DR, but this shows you what they do.
Neighbor.
Now, see, the difference is he was setting them up, so he knew they was coming. But for most folks, y'all don't know.
Yep.
I've been to the country, out of the country a lot of times, and I'm riding in the cab, from taking the taxi from the airport on, and I'll have the windows down. I'm on my phone. I'm trying to, check in. The cab driver roll up the window. He's like, "Hey, don't do that." And why does he do that? Because let me show you why. And you know why. You can tell your story after this one.
Yep.
You see that? I'm going to play that again. I just want to show you. You ride in your car. The motorcycles is what you got to be afraid of. Look how fast this dude is. And once they got their phone, they on a motorcycle. I don't care what kind of car you got.
Yeah, and the public car, they're going.
He's not going to stop. They gone. That's it. That's all she wrote. Tell them about the story about your friend.
I was speaking in the phone with one of my best friend husband. He called me because he tried to contact my best friend. We was together, and we about to meet somewhere. And he said, "Oh, I'm in the way. I'm in the public car." And we was like, "Oh, okay." And the last thing that I heard was like, "Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off." And I was like, "What? Hello? Hello?" And I keep saying hello. And when he get there to what we're supposed to meet, like 15 minutes later, we was worried about, like, I told my best friend, "Hey, that's what I hear. I don't know." And she said, "But let's go looking for it." And I said, "What are we going to looking for? We got to wait here and see what happened." When he get there, a couple of minutes later, was like, "Yeah, I was speaking to you in the public car. Somebody smashed my phone and the from her head in a motorcycle." And it was, to us, in the beginning you feel like, man, you're more worried about your information than anything else. Later than other than that, you be like, that's happened, it already happened, life keep going. I'm grateful that I'm safe.
And the issue is they watching you. They always watching you.
They
Even if
study
you don't
you.
see them, they are watching you. Let me see this other one here. I laughed at this one. Let me show you. So the guy in the cab, he knows something is up. He's like, these cars, these motorcycles is too close. Something ain't right. And this is Santo Domingo. I know exactly where this is at. February 27th. So he's like, this looks suspicious. Now he got his spidey senses on. So I just want you to see how fast this happens.
Ahí van a asaltar una camioneta. Ahí están
Se subieron ya.
Se le subieron a la camioneta.
Mira eso, por eso es increíble.
Look at that. They jumped off the motorcycles and start taking everything from this dude's truck.
Ay, mi madre.
They take everything. They was targeting. As soon as he got there, he thought, I got my boxes, I'm safe. No. So even you might have some luggage or something in the back. You put your luggage in the trunk, immediately gone. Immediately. And I'm gonna play this video.
That was the motorcycle one. You jumped to the
No,
motorcycle.
that's the where they taking your cars and stuff. Yeah. Well, still the motorcycle. We can say that's the motor. It kind of intertwined.
Yes.
So if we can switch. What's number 3 on the list? We'll go
The
to
number
3.
2 was the motorcycle. That's what I was like.
Number 3 is the cars where they snatch your phone.
Okay.
So I want to say, anytime you in a car, and I'm gonna show you because it's just a car. Anytime you in a car, don't think you are safe or you there, because it's a lot of games. I'm gonna play dead on the side of the road, and they gonna get you. Your trunk. We're gonna get to some other things where they set you up. Another thing, I see guys doing this. They get a rental car. They get the girl, and then the girl say, "Well, can you take me home?" Now you got your GPS, so you can know where you're going. But look, the streets in DR, nah, bruh. Like Santo Domingo, there's some streets that, and it look, they don't go in order. That's the problem. It might be like Street 1, Street 2, Street 15, and you're like, well, where did the other streets go? They all mixed in. It has no. It might say north something, and that's going east and west. You never know any of that. Hold up, but so what they do is, I'm a guy, and I say, I didn't ride the girl over. She came over. She got a cab over. She late, and then she's like, "Look, I can't take the cab home. I can't find one. It's kind of late. Can you take me home? I just show you where I'm at, and you got your GPS, so you can get there. You already set up because she's already texted somebody to say when she's getting dropped off. And as soon as you drop her off, or you go down that crazy street that you don't know, it winds you in the back of somewhere, one road, you don't know where you at, they got you.
Yep.
And she gets out like she don't know what's up. Like, oh, they robbing me too. They might even rob her just to make it look like she wasn't involved. But you were set up from the go. So if you are in a position where you're going to take someone home, so let's say if I'm in Santo Domingo, I stay on February 27th. Somebody want to get dropped off, I'm dropping you off in the middle of the street, and you can catch the concho home. You can get however you need to get home, you can get there.
The concho, the public transportation.
Yep. And I don't, Black Man Travel says that driving around DR is a mess. Yes, it is. Crazy mess. You never know. I mean, if you be stuck in traffic, you don't know what's taking place. And you got to always be on the lookout.
I always say, if you driving in DR, you can driving in any part of the world with no issue.
No, red lights don't mean anything. The lines in the road don't mean anything. Stop. None of that means anything.
People gonna stop in front of you. The concho going to from one line to three more like this. It's kind of mess.
I want to show you this one. This is not in DR, but this does happen in DR. And there's a reason I want to show you. So,
but I tend to assume major cities would be safer because amenities, police, hotels, and whatnot. I guess not. You know, and it all depends. Again, for me, coming from a third world country, it's it all depends. It all depends on the network of friends you have, who you know in those areas, as far as like the guards, the police.
You see that? And so there's a few things I want you to see. Everybody watched it happen.
But it's so common.
But nobody even helped.
But it's because it's so common and popular, and people don't want to get in danger.
But I'm saying no car helped. The car that was filming it didn't help. The motorcycles beside him didn't help. It was in a taxi. He ain't drive away. And what happens is you guys come from this. You guys get cars that you don't know are taxis.
But you know.
And you get set up. That's what happens. You know, that couple was coming from like the airport in. And so they already know he got something with him. I picked up somebody, and that's how they come at you. So, you lock the doors, get out, do something, but nobody's going to come to your rescue.
No. And the thing is also when these young people come into, for example, come into the street to take away something from somebody, they don't care about their life. They already know their target, what they're going to do, and they know they can lose their life at any moment. What you're going to put as an individual, your life in danger. I always say, I give everything you want. I'm fine. It's fine. I can buy material things, and that's easy to get. But what about if you get hurt? What about they kill you? Those kind of things. And you can see some people, if you got a gun and somebody comes to you, you see the people just shooting too. Mm-hmm. But it's a risk.
It's a risk.
Yes.
Yeah, Black Man Travel says need to be alert, even as a passenger in these countries.
Yeah.
That's true. Just you don't have to be driving, you can be doing it. Now, on this part, I think he was a little I can't believe this, because he says, I was attacked in an Uber car around South America or South Africa. This brother, 300 pounds, is 6'2".
They don't care.
I think probably once they opened the door, they said, man. All right, we got a shout out to my man here, Vasquez the Traveler, the Dominican Cartagena expert. Says my favorite YT couple. All right, my brother. I'm sorry. They say imitation or duplication is a sign of flattery. So I had to start stealing your shorts. Once I seen you got that million on a short, I had to go ahead and duplicate that. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. We apologize for that, but that's what's up. Well, we on the motorcycles. We still on motorcycles. So what you don't see in the United States.
And another thing they do, you skip the motorcycle. I haven't drove like 4 times in my life.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna show that. Yeah. So what we don't really see in the United States is a lot of people riding these little motorcycles. In there, be cautious. I remember we was in Santiago and we was walking to the monument. And I mean, even the local guy, like, you don't take that street. The robbers are out. And I never understood. Every time a motorcycle went by, she was like, huh, what the hell? What? Especially if there's 2 people on a motorcycle.
I lost my skills when I moved here. And when I go back home, I always been think about when I see 2 guys in a motorcycle coming or things like that. It's like, okay, what I can run, what I can hide, because that's the trauma that we have for all the events that we see over there.
Mm-hmm. Now, why is that? Let me show you what happens. This one is in Boca. I know where this is at. I've been in this place. Avoid motos. Not just you. That's hard. You ever go to Sosúa or Puerto Plata? It's 1,000 motorcycles. But you can't be caught in the street. Let's see why. All right. So right here we got a nice young lady. She's doing her thing, walking. And then the guy says, you know what? I don't want to get in the street. I'm gonna get on the sidewalk. He is not paying attention. So you think the woman is vulnerable because she's a woman. But look at this. Bam, got you. And he gonna try to run. I don't care if you Carl Lewis or Deion Sanders. You're not catching that, brother. He gone. That's a wrap. It's gone. And that's what they do. You don't see him coming. Now that one is a little different. How they usually do it is this. It is what you got to be cautious of.
That's DR.
That's DR. She like, oh, damn, he got me today. She ain't even moving. She like, I give it up. I give up. I give up. I give up. I'm gone. And she ain't even step.
It's because you haven't been there, but it's really frustrated. That feeling is, I can't describe because I'm been there a couple times.
So I know you had your, tell them about your story about your jewelry and stuff being snatched.
I love to use jewelry like gold. My dad always gave me gold jewelry and my mom. And I always wearing like, I don't care. I got my truck and it was always like, oh, I parking here, get it in a building or get in college, go to the store, things like that. Then I was walking, coming out, and my neighbor, and my neighbor it used to be a safe neighbor, but it was people from other cities that come. This time it was a person they live in my grandmother neighbor. So that person was checking on me for a while and he come and snatched the chain from me.
Hold on, before you say that, XX the one, you live in Santiago. Where you from?
Santiago.
Let me know where, because she got robbed in Santiago.
I live in Santiago.
I want to know.
It's cool. I will never have any problem. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing until that happens to me. Y me pasó varias veces y hablas en español. But let me switch to English. I don't know if you speak Spanish. And the thing was, I can't sleep that night because it was the first time I got robbed. And I can't sleep, think about that face, picture that face over and over in my head. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I was like, I know who he was. It was somebody that we know in the neighbor of my grandmother neighbor because that's what he was doing. My dad went crazy because when he snatched the chain to me, he scratched me. So I got a scratch like that. My dad goes straight there, beating that guy and say, we're going to get what you took from her. And, things get ugly. We're going to the places where you take your things and they give you money and you...
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop. Yeah. In my country, se llama compra-venta. We went to the pawn shop and my dad say, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to pay the money back, but I want that back. That was one time. The second time was I was leaving college and the same thing. The motorcycle came and I just frozen. The same picture, the same video you see with the lady with the purse, that's how I stay because it's like when I'm running. If I'm running, I can get hurt and they come in to take anything from you. And I'm a woman, I'm vulnerable.
So she didn't learn the lesson the first time.
No, I got three times. Three times.
She got it three times.
It was 3 times that for that. I was like, you know what? I'm quick. If I'm using something over there, it gotta be fake. And when I travel over there, nothing that is valid, I use it. I don't use it.
Hell nah. We got to give a big shout out to my man, Cha-ching. Black Man Travels in the house. We appreciate the cash apps. I would say I don't ask for them, but hell, I do because I'm a poor brother, and this tequila ain't really cheap all the time. But it's gonna buy me a beer right here, a drink.
Oh my goodness.
He says, never walk around with your phone in your hands, unaware of your surroundings.
Yes.
I have done that. I have walked with my phone and I'm trying to find directions. Walked out like that. And just by the grace, nothing has happened.
Yeah. And you're lucky. I mean, you're really lucky because you never know. And I remember you always told me, one time we stay in a place and we parking far. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And we have from the parking where we put the car for be safe, because that's another thing. They can steal your car or things from your car when you're parking outside in the street. And I told him, hey, you know what? I always put my phone in here or I hide in my phone, because I was like, if they try to steal me, I don't got nothing in my mind. And I always told him, hey, we gotta be careful. I don't want to. And he said, if somebody coming in a motorcycle, I get one guy and you run or you do something, I will run, but I will run far away. I'm going to fight for anything that is material.
Yeah, I think about 5 years ago, I would have had to fight with him. Right now,
like, I fight, I snatch, and you do this.
I got too much.
Don't count with me. Don't count with me, because I'm being out.
I might run and leave her behind. Like,
no,
you on your own, baby.
His mind.
You on your own. I got to make this. I can't do it. You got to find your own way back. Sorry about that. You should have ran fast. You got some exercise, and I believe in Darwin. If we got to, what is it? Only the best survive. So hey, that's what happens to you.
It's better don't play. Honestly, it's better don't play with those things.
Yeah, I think the Black Man Travels has it right. Just let it go.
You see,
you'll get it back.
Yeah,
that is so true. That is so true. Just let it go. You'll get it back. Now you said, before I get to the next one right here, this looks like Canal right here.
What's up, guys? Razor Ray here with you again today, and we have another robbery out there in the historic center of Cartagena. As you can see in the video, courtesy of Politica Heroica, the American tourist was walking with his beauty when out of nowhere a criminal standing on the corner reached and snatched the American tourist chain and ran away. Guys, stay alert out there in Cartagena while walking those streets, and always remember to hide your chains. What's up, guys? Razor Rays here with you again.
That's my friend. I see you in Costa Rica.
So Pathfinder gives a shout out to Yanil's Journey. So Yanil's Journey is live streaming with me. So we appreciate that.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Mm-hmm. We appreciate it.
And he also says, oh, that was in Cartagena?
Yeah, that was in Cartagena, because it's happening. And just today, I just watched a video today in Brazil, by the way. I don't know if you see it in social media, because it's been since early in the morning. People was in the gym working out, and a couple, 4 guys and one young lady came and stole phone and all the belongs to the people who was working out in the gym. So it's not only in Dominican Republic, it's happening everywhere. But my question with the last video we just present is like, if we as a local are afraid to wait in yearly and expensive things, and like as myself as Dominican, why you are going to another country calling so much attention?
Because that's why they doing it. They trying to call attention to themselves. So they got to put on the Jordans. They got to put on the watches. They have to put on. You're right. There is no need to wear jewelry in these countries. There is no need to do.
Yeah, as simple as you can, like dressing or be. That's the thing. I know my family my friends being like, you're really humble. You don't change. What I gotta go there and impress when I know how is the situation then over there and things can happen to me. That's the dumb idea I can have. I always move low profile. I don't wear nothing that can catch attention, nothing expensive. They taking something to me. Okay, well, that's easy. I can get it later, but it's not hurt me. But those guys wearing like this big chain, those expensive watch, what they thinking about? And it's not even about, it's your life. You put your life and you're a target.
The Black Man Travel said he gonna wear his Jordan, brother. They look. I think the only way you gonna get away with them Jordans because you probably wear a size 12, and they like, damn, I can't fit them shoes anyway, you know. But you gonna see a little dude.
No, not just that. They will be like, taking those Jordans away for this guy. No.
So it's crazy. So another one here. This is, I know we guilty of this because when you go to your country, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. I know a lot of guys.
Side 13.
Damn, brother, goodness gracious, when he say he gonna put up your ass, that's
Whoa.
It means something. So I know a lot of the people here. Y'all go to the tourist places, and you know y'all stay at the resort. Y'all stay right
cheap
on the common
resort.
place. They're cheap resorts. That's a problem.
Cheap excursion.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: if you ever meet a Dominican girl, or you get with the locals, how they party is entirely different. So they will sit up outside their house, party. You'll come down the street, you'll hear music everywhere. You'll hear people sitting outside, all of that. But even they ain't safe. Let's see why not. So you can see the first thing she does is smart. She put this. If you see the girl in pink,
that would be
she
me.
messed up. Let's go back. She was smart in this sense. She seen that they was robbing her, and she take the phone and she put it under her. But they just chilling outside, right outside the house. She put it under her butt, like I ain't got no phone. I don't know what you talking about. She taking phones, and then she give it to him. Oh Lord.
Because he asked for
it. And so in a matter of seconds, don't think local people who stayed in there. There were some videos I would really like to show, but they're a little more violent and YouTube won't let me. But it shows, I mean, people going in, you know, you sit on the porch, they swarm you. There's no time to do anything.
You can show the one, I think I sent it to you, the one with the guys coming inside the house and shooting. Nobody gets hurt, but you can see how the guys.
Yeah, but I don't want to sort of shooting. Basically, I'll give it to you. Guys on a motorcycle come. You know, this is why everybody has the bars and things on the front door, is because, you know, they try to lock it. But as soon as they open the gate, done.
Yep.
Done. And it's just crazy. Now the other one I'm gonna show you, and we are guilty of this. So guys, we Pathfinder. Go ahead and read what Pathfinder says.
Keep it in a low profile is important when traveling.
That
of
is true.
course, it is true. It's the same with the money. Why you need to go outside with all the money you bring in? Or why you need to go outside with all your credit cards? Take at least one credit card that you know have a little amount of money or whatever you want to spend, but don't carry all the things with you when you go somewhere. Like even us, when we travel or go somewhere, we buy the things. If we travel with the drone, it's like, you know, only the drone, only the camera, but never with all our belong, because you never know who is checking on you or who targets you.
Let's see. Kanal here, he says, hence why I never sit outside, always chill on the balcony on the second floor.
Yeah. If I sit outside, I don't have my phone with me and I don't have nothing they can steal.
Do I have anything? Oh, no.
No.
I'm just going to be fast.
No. I don't have nothing with me.
I'm just going to be fast. You know, it says sit inside unless I'm in a tourist area with having police. Yeah, but they fast. They, you know, I will say
the zona colonial, that happened multiple times. People just having a drink out in the little bars in the zona colonial, and you think that's safe. And it's a couple video where they come in and just snatch phone and stole from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened in Brazil too. I see a video like that. It's like we travel because we like to have fun, but I always keep it in the back of my brain. Let me check the area where I am. where I can run and be safe, how many exit, things that nature, because the background are coming from Dominican Republic.
I don't sit with my back to the door.
Yeah.
To the entrance. I got to see what's coming in before it come in because I got to make decisions quick.
And I never go into a place they only have one exit door or enter. I just can't. I can stay for 5-10 minutes. After that, my mind going crazy. Like, I need to get out here. I have to, because it's like if something happened, what I do?
I've never been to DR. Where do you guys recommend I stay? So here's the thing. Let me help you out, Pathfinder. DR, now granted, it can be crazy, but beautiful women, food is terrific, on point, especially like fruit in the morning. Culturally, these people know how to party. Now, I'm not Catholic, praise the Lord, I'm not Catholic. But I think the only reason that they Catholic is for these damn holidays. They be having Saint Teresa holiday, St. John holiday, and the rule is if you have a holiday, it's like a Monday. So they get these long weekends and they party all the time.
Well, you don't say we know how to enjoy life.
Look, what they do is partying.
But I mean, that's it. We enjoy life every day, every time of the year. We just worry about living our life. Yeah. It's not work, because here you working, and for you take 15 days vacation.
So the question is, where do you stay? Now that's tricky because every city's a little different. So let me try to help you out. If I am in Santo Domingo, I want to stay in the area like near Abraham Lincoln and February 27th, because it's a wealthier area. You'll see now, here's the thing. They're not loud outside. They're not partying like if you cross the bridge. You go to Venezuela Avenue. Now you can go over there and party. They go, look, it's straight, it's party, but you in the hood a little bit, but they party. When you're on the other side, where like February 27th, Abraham Lincoln, places like that, they're a little more conservative. And here, I know this is a racist thing. You'll see more white Dominicans on that side and more black Dominicans on the other side. It's just higher class. Now, if you go to Santiago, you tell me where to stay. I'd say the Monument.
By the Monument, Los Jardines, Gurabo. We have a lot of nice area. Just stay away from 5 neighborhoods. Los Ciruelitos, Los Platanitos, El Ejido, La Mina.
Hey, La Mina, no, Las Minas is the same as this.
No, Los Mina.
It's the same. Los Minas is the same in Santo Domingo.
But you don't
stay away from that neighborhood.
Yeah, but you don't go in Santiago. You don't going to find a nice hotel in those neighborhoods or a nice Airbnb. So that's the thing when you going to stay there, you're looking for.
And if you're near the Monument, you're close enough to catch a taxi ride,
or you can walk
anywhere near. And the Monument can be pretty safe. We was up there late at night,
like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, and it's pretty safe because there's a lot of people that's up there. Yeah. If I am in, let's see, I know you want to say Sosúa, but I would say even like Puerto Plata, Cabarete is safe.
It's nice and safe. Yeah.
Sosúa, I would say it's still safe because there's still a lot of us that go there, and it's a lot of tourists. So if you are on the main streets in there, they're accustomed to tourists being there. So if you are on those main streets, you're going to be safe there. You won't have an issue.
And they all the time in the street. Mm-hmm. So every day.
Yeah. And Punta Cana is just going to be your resorts. You're going to be resorts. There's other little places, but
depend if you want to experience live in the local experience, or you want to do the tourist. If you're going to a tourist place, anywhere that you're going to be safe, and you're going to have, the security the tourist places offer to all the tourists around the world.
We're on number 4.
The airport.
The airport. All right. This is a mistake everybody makes. You done met that fine chick. You done went out with that chick a few times. She cool. And she says, Poppy, I'm going to meet you at the airport.
I pick you up.
I pick you up at the airport.
I pick you up.
No. So 2 things. Don't let her pick you up at the airport.
At least that if you don't know her.
Yeah, if you don't know.
If you don't know, if it's your first time and you don't meet the family, of course not. But if you're somebody that you know and you trust and you already been in their home, know the family, and it's a bond, yes.
I mean, a good bond. It got to be a bond.
I mean, yeah.
No. This next story, I'm going to let it play. It's a little bit long, but I'm going to let it play. Free consultation. Brother, that's free. Hold up. What did you say? Hold up. Free consultation? Nah, brother, you got to put a light. You got to at least light. If you can't like, you got to give me a cash app or you got to donate a Snapchat or a super chat. It ain't free. It may just cost you a light, but that's all. But seriously, yeah, facts. No airport pickups. I know she's saying trust, but the next story.
Espera, hold on. I say pick up if it's somebody you know.
And I'm going to explain why. The next story will explain why.
Oh, yes.
Don't trust them.
Yeah.
And the reason, and here's another reason I say, I know that sometimes we want to lead with our wallet, you know, like me, even my wallet got his name on it. Let you know that's my wallet. You want to lead with your wallet. You want people to know you got some money, but it becomes a setup. This next story is going to be about 3 minutes long, so bear with me. But this happened to a person who is from the DR. So he's from the DR, lived in New York. He was coming back with his son, and he let his friend, his best friend, know that he was coming back. So bear with me.
We begin tonight with a tragic story. A little boy from the Bronx gunned down while vacationing in the Dominican Republic.
According to his father, the plane had just touched down minutes before the bullets started flying.
And as you can imagine, his family back here at home is in mourning. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles just spoke to the boy's uncle. She's live in the Tremont section with the latest. Darla?
Sade, there are multiple levels of trauma here. Not only do you have a 9-year-old boy who was shot and killed while he was on spring break going on vacation, but the uncle says his father's best friend, a friend who was like a brother to him, set him up and was the ringleader in this robbery gone bad.
For what we know, he went to a vacation with his family for 5 days. He was not expected to something was going to happen like that for somebody that he knows for so long.
It's spring break, and this is a picture of a doting father and son at JFK Airport awaiting departure to the Dominican Republic for 5 days. But just 30 minutes into his trip, 9-year-old Gioser Luis Feliz was shot in the head and was killed.
Remember, when you go to a vacation, you're going to spend money. So whoever's over there, they don't know if you carry $100 or you carry thousands of dollars. So they're trying to rob you to find out where you had them.
The family says one of the father's best friends, Tomas Peña Morel, set him up to get robbed upon arrival in DR.
He was the one helping him out to go to the hospital. He was on the surgery for the kid. He was the one who went back to the father and told him, yeah, he passed away, so sorry, crying.
There are 11 people in custody. 6 men have been arrested and charged in connection to the attempted robbery and murder, and 5 women are being detained and questioned. Investigators say when the 32-year-old father, son, and girlfriend left the airport in Santiago, they were followed by men driving who flashed their guns, trying to force them to pull over. Instead, the driver sped up to try to get away. That's when the suspect started shooting. His father said, "I just looked back and saw my son bleeding out." After the arrest, the president of the Dominican Republic tweeted, "I have been following up on the case," and said now justice must be ensured in the courts.
It was his son was on vacation, so he trying to spend time with his son, like he trying to, for the second time, bring him to the yard, and he wanna take the kid to his mom.
Again, just so.
That was sad.
You think you mean something. You think you special. This his best friend. Dude he grew up with. The dude knew he was coming. And like they say, they don't know if you got $100, $1,000. You got that phone. And if you see how many people was involved, it wasn't just His
It was
friend.
11.
11 people involved.
But the best friend used to do that in the daily basis. That's why, you know.
But I'm sorry. There we go. So imagine your best friend. So you call your friend. You call that chick. Hey, boo, I'm on the plane. I'm on the way. You know, you happy. And she like, yeah, I got something for you. So it's just not even her. So you think she the innocent one, but she done got her cousin's best friend. They already know because the last time you was there, you done got your laptop, you got your new phone out, you got your jewelry, you got your nice clothes, you got all that packed with you. So she knows it's packed with you. Dude set him up, man. So if somebody you know, you still have to be cautious. And that's some of the things they do at the airport. So it's not just your friends. So say you don't even know anybody. If anybody has come and gotten off of, like, I always say it's a party town. It's like all the brothers know when you used to do the line step, you know, like the Soul Train, everybody on the side, you dancing down the middle. That's how it is when you get off the plane in Santo Domingo.
The only time in my life I feel I'm famous is when I get out to the airport, because it's like a lot of cameras, people waiting, flowers, balloons, and you walking out with your luggage like, damn.
So when you do that, everybody looking at you. You leave the airport, you know, from the inside, then you start walking down from right in the airport, and on both sides is 100 people. They waiting at the end, they waiting at the side, they waiting for their people who came from the States, you know, hey, we ain't seen them in 10 years. They got all this.
Yeah.
But who watching you is the person who want to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So you think I'm good. Nobody.
But that happened regular at night in the late night flights. That's what I hate to travel late. It's a if I don't travel with you, it's a problem to me to find out who can pick me up at that time in the airport.
They see you have a lot of luggage, and I wish I could have showed the video, but it shows. You had a cousin that was killed that way.
Yeah.
They follow him from the airport. It was this day or night?
It was at night.
But the one happened in the middle of the day.
Yeah, but like at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
About that time, like at night, 12 to 6. But during the day, it's weird when it's happened.
He came in.
Because they follow you.
Yeah. He opened up, if you ever been to DR, the houses that have like a gate on the front. They opened up the gate. He pulled in. As soon as he pulled in, they came in. Why? Because they seen he was at the airport. They seen a lot of luggage. Yeah. They see him getting this nice car, and they just followed him all the way home.
That's the other thing. Nice car. Why you renting a car that you don't even drive in the States for you going to Dominican Republic and cash attention again? And they see you pull it off in this expensive car over there. And that's when the things happens. Just renting a simple car. You just need to move when you're there. You don't need to spend all this money that you pay already for the rental car for have that car, and then you call the attention. Everywhere you park in, you need to be worried about because they can install your, how you call the side mirror?
Oh, the side mirror.
They install all these things from the cars. Why are you going to put yourself in that position?
When I knew this was crazy down there, I had gone and I parked at the hotel. They stole the hubcaps off the car. I mean, I'm thinking in the States, I don't even have hubcaps. I came out, I'm like, they took the hubcaps? And here's the thing, down there, you know, you're like, oh man, that's like $10. Nah, you're talking about like $100 a hubcap they trying to charge. So it's crazy. So be careful when you leave from the airport because you don't know who's setting you up. You don't know who's watching you. You have all that bag, all that jewelry, everything you coming out with. They watch you as soon as you in the plane.
And always checking who is following you, behind you or anything. If you feel unsafe because somebody is following you, just pull to the cabana.
Mm-hmm.
Pull to the cabana. The cabana have a gauge closed for they get out. You just pull there and stay in the cabana. Pay for the cabana, whatever. That's less than $30 per night, but at least you're safe. Because even my family, they don't like to take me to the airport or
At
pick
night.
me up at night. They'd be like, oh, you know what? There's danger. Because even when they take you to the airport, it's still my family leave me in the airport, but in the way back, they alone. They can try to take your car because they stole cars too. It's not only for phones, for jewelry. They try to take your car as well.
You thinking, he says, ain't shit happening in Sosua. I appreciate that. Al Travels. I wish I could say that's true, but there was a German dude killed in the Puerto Plata airport, stuffed in the back room. They didn't find him until he started stinking. Google it. Look it up. Ain't nothing happening in Sosua. There was another dude, American. He had a girlfriend. Girlfriend set him up. They found him buried under the floorboard. He was buried under the floorboard.
It's just be
All
caution.
That stuff happened. Even though you think it like it's Sosua, it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
that happens.
Don't think that cannot happens to me. Don't ever think they don't happen in the place that you visit, because it can happen anywhere.
Yes, and
we all a target.
Mm-hmm.
We like it or not, we are a target. If the locals are, and as a local, if you've been watching since in the beginning of the live, you will hear my story. I'm being robbed. I'm being robbed 4 times in my life.
And don't think, oh man, I'm in Sosua. There's a lot of people out here. That's when you get comfortable, and they want you to get comfortable, and they take you.
Yeah.
Because here's the crazy thing. Like, there'll be people in her neighborhood. You think, all right, when I grew up, I lived in the neighborhood. I knew everybody in the neighborhood. I knew them or could see them or could spot them or anything like that. When you go to their place, you might never see this person again. They could be living in your neighborhood and you don't know them, never see them. It's not like in the States. It's just crazy awful like that. Now, this is me when I fly my Spirit Airlines, when I am a gold member of Spirit, when I do. So if you ever go fly Spirit, when it gets to Santiago, it's always at 3 a.m. The flight leaves at 3 a.m. because I got a video coming out. So Black Man Travels, and I tell you, well, my video is how to save $700 going to Sosua by flying into Santiago.
Yes, I haven't done that.
Flight out. But it says if you arrive in Santiago around 3 a.m., just stay in the airport.
That was me. I stayed until 6:30.
Yeah.
And at 6:30, I was like, okay, I can take a taxi or my family can come, because usually I'm going to my country and surprise my family. It's weird when they know that we're going. So I stay in the airport and waiting because I'd rather to be safe.
Yeah. Download you some Netflix. Download you something.
Yeah.
Get in the airport and just chill. Relax. And in my video, I even tell you what to do. When it gets around 7 o'clock, when I went to drive or go to another place, at 7 o'clock, I say, take me to Caribbean Tours. And I catch the bus from Caribbean Tours up to Sosua. It cost me $4 and I'm good. But I'm going to stay in that airport unless I'm going straight to a cabana. And then I'll sleep there and go out. There's no need. So AL Travel says it's Colombia, not the SU been too many times. Colombia the same way.
You know where this motorcycle stole coming from in Dominican Republic, the Star Pop, was from Venezuelans and Colombian. They moved to the DR years ago.
Yeah.
That's how we get that strategy that we don't have as a Dominican. And about that time, they used to use, they do now, but not all the time, the hammer, the helmet. Yeah. And that way you can identify who they was.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pathfinder said he has Cash App $10 routed. For that, I get to pour out the Dominican liquor. You just made me get a little bit of the Dominican liquor.
When we go somewhere and have a vacation, we own you a shot.
So Al Travel's been to 2:30 a.m. flight to STI plenty of times. So here's the thing, brother. I'm gonna let you know something. I've been traveling to Dominican I have been traveling to Dominican Republic for 30 years.
And I'm Dominican. I used to live there. And
I have not been robbed. I have not had some chick steal from me, drug me, or anything. But here's the thing. They only got to do it one time. You only got to slip up one time.
Yeah.
And they got you. They can slip up 100 times. I know I probably been followed. I know I probably had somebody look at me, something crazy, where anything, and I may have just escaped it. Because they can mess up 100 times, but they only got to catch you slipping one time. So I say that because I don't want you to think to get a false sense of security when you were there.
Yeah.
You get a false sense of security. You think everything is good.
And nothing can happen to you. Yeah.
Let's see. He says, and I have a driver pick me up at night to go to Sosúa. Good. If it's
But dude, you're taking a big risks.
Make sure it's somebody you know. But look,
even if you know, because it's not the person that you know, it's who or what you can find in the middle of the road at that time, or who can be following you or checking on you. Is hey, you got some balls right there.
And so what I do is, I'll show you in a video. What I do is I go, if I am going somewhere and I got a rental car, I'll get the rental car. And if you're in Santiago, when you leave the airport, you go down a strip. And on the side, you'll see things like called Zeus, Horus, what's the name of some other one?
No, the cabañas?
Yeah.
Oh, it's multiple.
Yeah, you'll see these cabañas. The cabaña, you go in at that time and you can sleep to like 8 o'clock, and it's only going to cost you about $10. They got air conditioning, a shower, so you can get freshened up, chill, and then you can take your escape in the middle of the day.
That is danger. AL travel, that is danger.
So before we get to the last, I'm going to read these two. Since I fly from California, I take overnight flights, sleep on the plane, and arrive the next morning. That is smart. Yeah. That is smart. That is smart. Have you ever experienced a bad storm? Can I fly back to New York before it hits? Man,
yes, you do. You haven't done, no?
What, a bad storm there?
In
DR? Oh yeah, that's why all their houses are concrete, stone, bricks, like cement. Because when they come, and it's not like rain here. When they say literally like it rained cats and dogs, like the raindrops be cats and dogs, where it's flooded.
Yeah,
everything is flooded. Bad storm. And the crazy thing about it is, I remember this chick I wanted to see, and so I call her up, and I'm like, hey, where you at? You coming to see me? She's like, it's raining. I look outside, it's clear as day. That's the crazy thing about DR. Where you at? It may be sunshine.
It happens all the time in the tropical.
It's 3 miles away or right across the bridge, it's pouring down rain where they can't leave. You're like, what the hell happened? So it does happen before it hits. I don't know if you can fly back to New York before it hits. All right. We got number 5.
Depends of the airline.
We got number 5.
The alcohol. Yeah. We talk a little bit about that or no? You're going to be there?
No, I didn't really.
No? Okay.
I have a
the hotel and the resort where you stay.
No.
Or the no. What do you mean no?
What about the alcohol?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Get intoxicated like that guy?
No.
Okay.
He was on an excursion, on a paid
That's
excursion.
what I say. Depends of what excursion you pick.
So they don't know what we're talking about. So let me just explain. Anytime you go to any foreign country, there's always going to be a scam. They're always going to try to get less on you. So what was happening, and in this video, I'll show you that they were switching up the liquor. So if you go somewhere and you're going to a club, I always get a bottle, like a Presidente in a bottle, because I know the bottle is good. When they start mixing up the liquors, you're not sure what they're putting in. If they went conservative and they said, oh, we're going to put something else, we're going to mix our own alcohol, this is where it can go. And so before I show this video, I want to show you, this is a bottle from DR. And if you look closely, what you'll see is the label. So this one is open, but this will be sealed up, and there's going to be a code on it to let you know if you was to run that code, it'll say exact. Oh, here it is. It's that code there. You can run that, scan it, and you can make sure that your bottle is safe where it came from, and you know that it's original. If not, the consequences may be what happened to this guy. So I'm gonna not play the sound. I'm gonna try to translate, but you can kind of see.
Las aguas de las playas de República Dominicana fueron el lugar ideal para que un grupo de venezolanos se reunieran para celebrar una fecha muy especial. Íbamos a un viaje.
So just to let you know, this person, she's from Venezuela.
It was a group of Venezuelan people that was celebrating a special day.
Correct.
Para celebrar el cumpleaños de un gran amigo. Mi amiga había hecho la reserva con Ata Excursiones.
So this is her husband. This gentleman here in the foreground, this is her husband. They are in Dominican Republic.
And they made their reservation.
Having a great time, you know. They made some reservations. So you can see he's looking like a good guy. Nothing wrong with it.
Con llover, pero la felicidad flotaba entre los amigos.
Enjoying time with their friends on the boat.
Era Armando Medina, quien grababa cada momento de una excursión hacia la isla Saona en el este del país. Era un día bastante emocionante. Íbamos a conocer la isla. Estábamos todos emocionados.
So she's saying, hey, we booked an excursion. So this is the excursion that they booked. If you can see, I just want to show you, that's a regular boat. They on the sea. It's a lot of people. It's not just them. They're on an excursion that has a lot of different individuals.
Como parte de los preparativos, los organizadores del
He's a happy dude, and see what they did? They circled. Oh shoot! No, let me go back. I'm sorry, but that's him. They circled that drink. Why? Because he got. Let me go back a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Right here. This is what I wanted to do. You can see they gave him drinks. They're on an excursion. You ever go on an excursion somewhere? You go anywhere else, and they say they offering you drinks. Is that part of it? That's what they did for him. He got the drinks.
Explicaban las actividades.
Nosotros vamos a encargar hoy de ponerle la musiquita, de bailar, de darle su traguito, su ron, su refresco, su agua.
Al principio todos escogimos, bueno, vamos a tomar un poco de ron.
So this is his friend, and he's saying he was there too. I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit because I'm gonna show you what happened to him. A few days later, this is him. A few days later, he's done. He's wrapped up. So let's see if they show him. This is him. This is that dude. The dude you seen that was just happy, having a great time on vacation, got some bad alcohol, and this is what he looks like now. So you can't be cheap. You can't trust him. You have to make sure if you're going to get your alcohol, you buy that bottle from the airport before you came in.
Get your own.
Yeah, bring your own. Buy it from the airport. Go to a reputable store and get it. That's him. And I mean, his wife took care of him. They showed, here's the island, $38. They was going. You know, they was trying to do their thing. But, and I think what has happened now, actually, he went through that tragedy for that amount of time. His wife took care of him, and he just ended up dying. Yeah. So,
but that's not happen frequently. This is maybe the third person in a years. And we received 1 million tourists during the year from different parts of the world and different cities. Stop. Hey. So no.
I just don't want to be that millionth dude. I'm not trying to be that millionth
I know you don't try to be the million dude, but it's not common. That is not something common that really happens. Well, you see people intoxicated.
No, they had that before where the people were dying at the resort because of bad liquor. They were switching up the liquor. They was messing them up. So you have to make sure. Yep.
Yeah, be careful.
You have to do this. I just want everybody to know how to be safe.
Yeah.
So, you know, those are things you just don't think of. And I'm going to recap that, and we're going to end this live soon. So number 1, eggs on the windshield, baby. You get them eggs on the windshield, don't stop. I like protein and I like to eat them eggs, but not when they hit the window. You got to keep going. And if somebody jump out in front of you, just Just act like it's an animal. Just boom, hump and just don't even look back. Like, I don't know nothing. They got to catch me. You know, that's just how it is. Another is in your car. Always be cautious and don't be in the front seat texting, not looking around, talking to, hey baby, what's up? I'm on my way.
With your window down.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. We gonna have this. Oh Lord, they done got me. And that's it, because you ain't gonna see that phone again. Number 3, motorcycles. Always be cautious of 2 people on a motorcycle. If you see a motorcycle pass you by
and turn back
and run. Get up out of there
as soon as you can.
Do not. You see them.
Don't stop and wait.
Because they when they came this way, they just picked you out. They're gonna turn.
Yep.
If you hear the motorcycle, look behind you. You know, walk. What I try to do is I walk on the opposite side of the street. So if traffic is coming this way, that's what I want to do, so I can see them as they come. So you see what they're doing.
Yep.
Make sure that, and you know, always be cautious of the motorcycles, because they that 2-man tag team. You know, they robbing you, they stealing, they doing crazy stuff. Yes. Number 3, the airport. Y'all know, don't let that chica pick you up in the airport.
Nobody pick you to the airport. And if you get it in the airport late, make sure
just stay.
Yeah, just stay. Or if you decide to go, always check in.
That girl, look, it's 3 in the morning.
And even it's
that
not
girl
only,
ain't awake yet.
Hold on.
She ain't even up. She cool. She in bed. She probably in bed with somebody else. So don't worry about it. It's all good. You ain't gonna be able to stop it. It's all good.
And even when you get to your final destination, they maybe are not following you, but they can wait in there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they can intersect in you when you get there.
That means you don't let that chick know where you stand.
Where
you staying? I'm staying at Las Trenas. I'm staying, you know, I
meet you tomorrow.
Yeah, 5 different locations.
I contact you. And also be aware when it's a chick that you try to meet, if she been persistency, but where you will say, give me your direction, I can pick you up, or try to pushing you to meet it. You just organize yourself, your agenda better, and you pick the place, and you pick the day, and you pick the time. Mm-hmm. Because you never know. Correct. You never know who is behind, and it's a lot of network. Like in Colombia, we've been watching this. A lot of people get robbed. They don't operate by their own. It is a whole red working together and putting this together, and it's a guys too.
And I drive there, but I'm gonna just tell you, gas is like $6-7 a gallon. So if I land in Santo Domingo and I need to rent a car, I won't rent a car till I get either to Santiago or I get to Puerto Plata. And I'll take the bus, because the bus only gonna cost me $4. They got Wi-Fi, I'm chilled, I'm relaxed. And if you think the bus is slow, I wish I'm gonna put up a video. Man, look.
Don't sit in the front because that's
you're gonna think you're gonna kill everybody there.
Oh Lord.
Man.
Yeah.
Number 5 is alcohol. Make sure that when you get your alcohol, you know, like Pathfinder says, here, go ahead and read what Pathfinder says.
I am definitely picking up my own bottle. Yep.
That's smart.
That
man is gonna make it.
Yeah, I shipped mine.
He's gonna get one with a seal just like this. He's gonna get the seal. It's gonna be sealed all the way up. So when he pop it open, he gonna know it's his. Yeah. He's not gonna fall for that. He's not gonna even, and once he do it, he gonna hide that drink.
Yeah.
Because he not gonna let the chick make. Don't
let the chick
make a drink
and give it to you.
Don't let him make a drink. Don't do that.
Are you a baby for a chick being given to you drinks in your mouth?
Mm-hmm. Because y'all think that y'all call it something different. There's spoken ain't there, but they do it when they touch you.
It's the one we got is called burundanga in Spanish and English. I don't know if I have a name, but I can put it in a piece of paper and I can pass the paper for you. And as soon you make contact with the paper,
got you.
They got you, because it's like put you in the slow motion and you do everything the other person asking you to do. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of locals. They have gone to the bank.
Take all their money out.
Take all the money out of their account, give it to the person next to them. And when they wake up, it's like what's wrong? What haven't done? I don't have my phone. I'm lost. I don't have my belongings. And when they pull the cameras in the bank or anything, they can see that person was like, he was with me. I go volunteer and say, give me my money. I need this quantity. They give it to me because there's no limit over there. And I give it to him and he gone. And that's all my saving gone.
Yeah. So make sure you just do a tag team.
Yes.
You know, if you go with, I know there's a lot of solo travelers. I'm a solo traveler, but one person drink, the other person just be the cautious person. So y'all get it. Well, I think that's going to draw it to the side. If you watch the video this far, we got another comment.
Yeah, and I think that's it. We can close up. Taking buses can be beneficial. Yes, it can.
And cheap.
And cheap. You can save money. You don't need to worry about, oh, I'm driving, I'm tired, or I need to use the GPS, use my roaming with extra data because you need to.
And them girls will do it. When you meet a girl from another city, you be like, chick, it's $5. You better get on that Caribbean tour bus and come up here. Get on the metro. It's all good. Yes. You're going to get up here faster. And you see it. See, here's the difference with us. We show off. If you go to a Caribbean bus stop, you see them chicks that's going to see some dude in another city. They everywhere. They like, oh, yeah, I know what she doing. You know, she got off. And it ain't about money. I seen, where was I going to? Where I had to land. It was in Santiago. I seen, and nothing wrong with you, but she was the finest chick. I said, damn, this chick was fine. We talked on there, just casual conversation. And then as soon as the bus stopped, she jetted. Like she was like 5 people ahead of me. I'm like, what the hell is she running? But I knew what happened. When I got off, her man was waiting there. And her man was driving a 4-door Porsche. Cayenne, he was looking good. So he had money, but he like, bitch, I ain't coming all the way down there. You got to come see me. And she was top notch, beautiful. So it don't matter how fine they is, put their ass on the bus. They used to it. It ain't no thing. Put them on the bus. So they know how to get there. Not an issue. So we appreciate it. We want to stay. If you have stayed around this long and you haven't hit the like button, we got issues. We got to hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, how you going to get more content like this?
Yes.
This is our Tuesday tequila talk and
tacos,
and
tequila.
Taco.
We should eat some tacos.
Yeah. You know, so you got to come around. We're going to do this every Tuesday. Go to Yanil's channel, Yanil's Journey. Go to my channel. I got the Fearless Podcast and the Fearless Travel. We're going to do this.
And we meet you here every Tuesday.
We appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Buenas noches. Hasta luego.